In Mundari village, South Sudan, life still resembles the Stone Age. In this village, cattle are considered sacred. People live in tribal communities, and girls are often married in exchange for cattle. Due to extreme hardship, some families are forced to give away their daughters as payment for livestock while they are still children. Children spend their days collecting cattle dung. At night, it is used to keep them warm while they sleep under the open sky. The dung is also used to protect cattle from various pests. South Sudan has experienced 22 years of continuous conflicts, and even today, tensions and clashes between tribes continue.
A powerful explosion occurred in Hayward, California, USA. At least 6 people were injured and rushed to a nearby hospital. 3 private properties were destroyed. Officials say the explosion was caused by damage to an underground gas pipeline.
Under the Pul-e Sokta Bridge in Kabul, Afghanistan, more than 2,000 drug-dependent people live without homes. For decades, they have been trapped in hopelessness. Drug addiction has devastated Afghanistan for years. Nearly 4 million people cannot survive without narcotics. Here, even dogs are given drugs. The area is buried in garbage. Hunger torments those enslaved by addiction. People are forcibly taken to rehabilitation centers, but after a short time, many return to life under the bridge. Though they are victims of this deadly poison, they still warn others, stay away from drugs.
Abdurrahman Gasanov, an official from the Republic of Dagestan in Russia, has been arrested. Reports indicate that he oversaw land distribution, construction, and major infrastructure projects. Investigations suggest that Gasanov controlled the allocation of large loans and the assignment of prime land through a corrupt scheme. Security forces discovered that he owns 12 luxurious houses in Dagestan's capital alone, each valued between 14 and 35 million rubles. In addition, 4 villas along the Caspian Sea coastline were also registered as illegally obtained assets. Remarkably, all of this property is officially registered under other people's names. Authorities are now investigating the full extent of Gasanov's corruption network.
The president of Slovakia has refused to sign a controversial bill that threatens protections for whistleblowers. The proposed law would dissolve the agency responsible for protecting individuals who report corruption and other illegal activities. 78 members of the National Council voted in favor of the bill during its 3rd reading. However, on the same day, the president announced a veto and criticized Parliament for pushing the legislation through an accelerated procedure. The president stated, "I am firm. Even if the veto is overridden, I will not sign a law that abolishes the agency, as its justification remains unclear."
Do Kwon, founder of crypto startup Terraform Labs, has been sentenced to 15 years in U.S. prison. He faced 9 charges, including securities fraud, money laundering, and using telecom services to commit crimes. His 2 cryptocurrencies collapsed 3 years ago, causing $40 billion in investor losses. Kwon admitted to some charges. He must serve half of his sentence in the U.S. before possible transfer abroad.
In Astana, Kazakhstan, students of grades 0 through 9 from the 2nd school shift have been moved to online learning due to worsening weather conditions. Earlier, grades 0 through 6 from the 1st shift were also switched to remote classes. Authorities warn of snowstorms, icy roads, and difficult travel conditions. Temperatures are expected to drop to -8 to -10 degrees Celsius during the day and night.